Hello guys, welcome to Happymath channel. And in this video I want to share with you some of the knowledge about the exponent topic in the IB Math. Okay, exponent topic that's about the operation about the power number. I say power number that's like 3 power to 5. The 3 power to 5 is the shortened ways when you want to write out the expression like 3 times 3 and times 3 times 3 and times 3 one more time. You have to 5 times here, and you can shorten ways is 3 power to 5. Or another ways, another example like 3 times 3 times 3 equal to 8. So another way you can write down this one is 2 power to 3. Okay, that is the exponential. So they have a lot of operation about exponential, and they have a lot of way to take your test in your examination. So in this chapter, in this chapter, you will take focus on the exponential, and this is the example. Okay, so you can see read one is in the IB Math book. Okay, so that's more practice and take get more concentration. For example, power to first 6 power of 2 is mean you have to 6 power to 2, and you got the 36. And the second one is 6 power to 3, another one, and 6 power to 4. Okay, so this one you can figure out easily by the calculator. Yeah, and exercise 2, copy and complete the value of the common power. That's quite easy. First one is you have to find, because the 5 power to 1 equal to 1. Power equal to 2. Power of 2 is mean 25. Power 3 is 125, and time with more. And 6 here, 36, and your calculator. 7, 49, and your calculator here. Yes, this exercise quite easy. Okay, go on. And we have here is the power number of the negative power number, the negative number. In the power number of the negative 1, 5 is mean the negative times 5 times together. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, negative times negative you got blood. Negative times negative you got blood. So blood times blood you got blood. But blood times with the negative you got the negative in the final result. So in the first way you have here is the negative 1. Okay, the second one is the even number of the power number. So you got the result is 1. Even number of the power number 14. So 1, negative 1, because it is the odd number of the power number, and 1. And the power number that's only for 1. So carefully about this. Negative 1 power to 8 it is different to negative 1 power to 8. 8 the power number of the negative 1, so negative 1 times 8 times together, but in here you got only 1 time 8 times together. So 1 power to 8 is unchanged, so only 1. But the negative is outside the power number, so you got the negative 1 in the final result. Okay, so look at that. Negative 1 and power to 8, it means the even number. You got 1, but the negative outside. Here is one more negative side, negative 1. And the value of the 2 power to 5, the value of 2 power to 5 is 32. But the sign, it is the odd number of the power of negative power number. So you got the negative 32, and here is negative 32. And this one you got the negative of 64, because negative 2 power to 6 is mean negative 1 power to 6 and 2 power to 6, then negative 1, okay, sorry, plus 1 and 64 here. And you have the negative outside, so we put the negative 64 and go on with the next exercise. And exercise 4, use a calculator to find the value of the following according to the entire display. That's quite easy. You write down this operation in your calculator and push equal bottom, and you will get the value. And before you want to next exercise, I want to give you some operation of the exponential. The first one is a special formula. A power to 1 is mean a power to 1. A can be the any power, any number. A power to 1 you always got A. A power to 0. A power to 0 is mean it's a special formula. A power to 0 always equal to 1 and 3. A time A power to m time with the A power to n. So the both exponential have the base number equal. I say A is base number. I say A is a base number, and when you multiply the two exponential which have the same base number, you just add the power number together. Okay, in the same way with the A power to m over A power to n. This means the dividend the subtraction of the power number. And A power to m bracket and n outside. The power number, another power number is n outside. So in this case, you time or you multiply the power number together. And 6, you will have A, B inside the bracket, and outside you got the power of m. So the power of m will be outside will be applied for each A and B inside the bracket. It means you got the A power to m and time with B power to m. And of course you got the 7 because this formula of 6, the formula of 6 is multiple, so the power number, the formula of 7 is dividend. A power to m over B power to m. Okay, so rewrite. I think you should write down this formula in your notebook, and after that we will move to the exercise to apply this formula. For example, in the exercise 1, simplify using the law of the exponential exponents. Exercise A, you got the same base number is 5 power to 4 times with 5 power to 7. The base number is always 5. So I just add the power number together. It means the 11 here. And B, you got the 8 power to D power to 8. And dividend. So I will have K power to 5 because 8 minus 3 equal to 5. And in this case, I will have the negative of the power number, negative 1. And in this case, we have the inside the bracket h squared, outside power to 5 more. So I have to time the power number together. It means h power to 10. And here you got the 3 power to 16. And this one is p power to negative 4 and equal to n power to 12. This one is 5 power to 3t, 7h plus 2, 10, 3 negative q, and 4 and c 4n. Okay, so you can stop or you can play this video, but I think you can stop before I fix for you. So after that, compare our result together. Exercise 2 is not easy. So you have to change from the number here become to the power number of 2. So for solving this exercise, I will give you some formula, at least 2. The formula of 8 is when you got the negative, the power number, you can change it become to the negative positive by this way. It means from this one, the power number in the denominator in the numerator. So when you want to change the characteristics of the power number from the negative becomes the positive, or from the positive becomes the negative, you can change the position of the power number. From the denominator it becomes the from the numerator becomes the denominator. Or if you have the positive, the power number, and I want to change to the negative power number, like this. Yeah, numerator become the denominator. The sign of the power number have changed. Okay, and the last one in 9. Exercise like this. The formula like this: 1/n. Rational power number. 1/n is mean you have the n root of a. For example, I got 4 power to 1/2. It means the square root of 4 is mean equal to 2. And you got the 8 power to 1/3 is mean cube root of 8 will be equal to 2. Okay, we write and go on with exercise 2. In exercise 2, you will have a question A, 4 equal to 2 square. So that is the power number of 2. J, 2 will be equal to 2 power to 1. Okay, 1/4. 1/4 is mean 4 power to -1. Yeah, because in this case you have the 1/4 power to 1. So I change from the denominator become to the numerator. You got that 4 power to -1. So 4 is 2 power to 2 inside and -1 outside. So I can change 1/4 become to the 2 power to -2. And 3 and C, you got the 2, 3. This one is 2, -3. And this one is 2 power to 5 and 2, -5. 8, 2, -1, 2, 6, 2, -6. And here you can figure out from the previous exercise. It means 7, and the last one is 2 power to -7. Yeah, practice make perfect. The power 3 of exercise 3. So 9 will equal to 3 power to 3 square, 3 -2, 3 cube, 3 -3, 3 power to 1, 3 -1, and 3 power to 4, 3 power to -4, 3 power to 0, 3 power to 5, and the last one is 3 power to -5. Yes, easy. So exercise 4, write out as a single power of 2. In the previous exercise, you work with a specific number. So from 4, you have to make the formula or expression including the variable. For example, you got the exercise A. 2 times with 2 power to 8. 2 power to 1 times with 2 power to 8 is mean 2 power to 1 plus 8. 4 times 2 power to b is mean 2 square times with 2b is mean 2 power 2 plus b. 8 times 2t in exercise C. So 8 equal to 2 cube and 2t. So you have a 2 power to 3 plus t. Okay, so go on. You will have exercise D, question D. 2 power 2x plus 2. because the power number inside x plus 1 outside is 2, so you have to take the 2 outside times with inside and expand the bracket 2 times with x plus 1. So don't forget that you have to time 2 with the own bracket here, not only time with x anymore. So E, you have the negative 1 outside time with the bracket 1 negative n, so you have 2 negative 1 and plus n. That is exercise E. So I have to clean this slide for continue writing. So F, you have the C 2 power to C over 4 is mean the 2 square. The subtraction of the power number J 2 power to M negative M, so it have to be equal to 2m. H 2 square over 2 1 over n is mean 2 power to 2 negative 1 negative n. So you have to simplify the expression in the power number negative 1 and plus n. When you take you expand brackets, before bracket have the negative sign, you have to change all sign of all number inside the bracket. From 1 change to negative 1, from negative n become to the plus n. So you will have the 2 1 plus n. And J, the last one, you have the 4x, it means the 2 square 2x over 2 1 negative x is mean 2x negative 1 negative x, so it means 2x plus x plus 1 and plus 8, and the final result is 2 power to 3x plus 1. Yeah, I hope you can understand.